I heart podcasts. Hear more Gold 101.7 podcasts.
Playlists and listen live on the free iHeart app. Well, what a podcast today.
What a podcast. You gave us the good news, according to you, that for the first time in 40 years, rap doesn't feature in the top 100 songs.
Look, me and rap, we're never going to be friends. And I accept that, and I'm sure rap accepts it as well.
Well, I play you some rap songs that I think you like.
Okay. Ando will be joining us. His book, The Happiest Refugee, has been around for 15 years. He is now touring it on stage.
And Tales of the Syndicate, I came across a story about a group of English lads who, for years, put in money towards their 40th birthdays. They were all going to go to Europe. They planned it meticulously, and then it all went terribly wrong.
And the pub test, should today be a national holiday for the Melbourne Cup / Big Dance race events?
Should it be a national holiday?
Enjoy the podcast.
Right now, by the miracle of recording, we had so many requests for them to do it again.
Mistress Amanda.
Miss Keller. Amanda.
Doesn't work alone.
Wow, this is fantastic.
Her friend is in a back room making the tools of the trade.
I've heard them describe him as a drunken idiot.
Sorry, I've been drinking beer.
The legendary pirate Jonesy and Amanda the actress.
Hello, Wiggles.
Congratulations, Mandy. We're on the radio right now.
What is it, you nutface?
Jonesy and Amanda, you're doing a great job.
You have no empathy for anyone but yourself, you giant tool.
Now's the time to hear good radio.
Sorry, a bit of a tongue twist there.
But you're an idiot.
Jonesy and Amanda are here.
It's showtime, a-holes. We're on the air.
Well, hello there, Amanda. How are you today?
I'm well. Did you survive the big storm?
We were the big storm yesterday. My house isn't designed for big westerly winds.
We do live in a teepee.
Yeah, all the rains were just coming in through the doors.
It seemed for me just to come out of nowhere.
Yeah.
1 minute it wasn't there, next minute I thought, is that noise on the TV or is that actual rain?
That's actual rain. What about you? How'd you go? How's your guttering?
I don't know, but it was massively heavy very, very quickly.
And then all over.
Yeah.
Lots of gum trees down. As I was cruising into work this morning, you know, branches, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Those SES guys, they do a good job, don't they?
They absolutely do.
Yeah, I remember one time I had a big gum tree out the front of my house and the tree fell down. I was hoping it would fall on this horrible Jeep Cherokee that I had. It was the biggest lemon of a car in the history of the world. And the SES bloke came around and said, geez, you're lucky, mate, I missed your car. And I went, yes, I know. So
would you mind just pushing it to the right?
But his chainsaw was extraordinary. Rant,
Did you have
straight
chainsaw envy?
I had major chainsaw envy. His chainsaw was extraordinary. But good on the SES guys. They're around there doing the stuff today.
The guys and the gals?
And the guys and the gals and everyone else, the thems, the theys, and everyone that might identify as an SES worker.
There you go. Thank you. We've covered all bases.
Covered all the bases.
Thank you. What about the Pisceans?
Melbourne Cup is today.
Yes. Apparently it was pouring with rain yesterday at Flemington. I think today's just going to be a bit drizzly, I think.
I say Ryan with a B. Can you get some sort of horsey action?
Wilbur.
It's easy, big fella.
What we're going to do is our Melbourne Cup sweep. We do this every year. So everyone who calls gets a horse in our draw.
Yep.
And I'll tell you what happens if you get first prize. If your horse comes first, an overnight stay at the Grace Hotel in the heart of the city, the CBD. Second prize, a $200 Bay Vista dessert bar voucher. Very nice. I'd like to hear some horse pleasure. Okay. I'm not sure what I meant by that. Third prize, a copy of Pump Up the Jam, our book of 20 years of us doing radio together.
Horse pleasure right there.
That's right. And last prize, you get a bag of carrots.
We used to give away a pot of glue.
Yeah, that was insensitive, Brendan. We're not those people anymore.
We're not those people anymore. We've become less entertaining.
Not true.
Action-packed show today. You know who's joining us?
Undo is going to be joining us.
Coming in.
He's taking the Happiest Refugee show live on tour.
Excellent. Instagram makes its return. Gee, we came close yesterday. What about that?
We really did.
Today could be your day, and we can't do anything until we do the Magnificent Seven.
This is question one. According to the proverb, how many lives does a cat have?
Jam Nation. The Magnificent Seven is here. 7 questions. Can you go all the way and answer all 7 questions correctly? If you do that, Amanda will say.
Well, you'll get a prize, but along the way, everyone goes into the sweep for a chance to win a prize.
Okay.
See how your horse goes.
And they're racing at Warragamba. It's Andrew.
Hello. Oh, you do that very well. Hello, Andrew.
Yeah, guys.
You good?
Is your phone okay?
Yep.
There we go. Yep, it is. All right, I'll take your word for it.
According to Andrew, it's
I'm
okay.
going to reach into my
Sounds
bag of
pretty
tricks.
shouse to us, Andrew.
Here's a horse for you. Ready?
Yeah.
Gringotts.
Gringotts. Oh, that's the fave.
Is it? Well,
Yeah.
Andrew, you've scored the fave. It's paying $3.10. I don't understand odds. Is that good?
That's a nice little earn.
Which one was it? Green dot?
Yeah.
Gringotts.
Okay.
Okay, well, you've...
Are you happy with that, Andrew?
Mr.
You want something else?
Thanks
Here?
is a little bit overwhelming.
Would you like to have another horsey?
No, that's what you get.
Would you like
That's-
Flywheel?
This is how a sweep works.
Flywheel is paying $201 if it wins.
Well, there you go. No, but you've got Gringotts. And I'd see a doctor about
Cool.
it. Question number 1. According to the proverb, how many lives does a cat have, Andrew?
9.
9.
True or false? Homer Simpson has a beard. Is that true or false?
False.
Well, no,
False.
Andrew.
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 Off he goes with his Gringotts showing.
Anna's in Hurstville.
Hello, Anna.
Hello, how are you?
Very well. Let's see what we've got for you.
Racing in Hurstville.
Headley
go.
Grange. Headley Grange is your horse, paying $5.50.
Oh, that's nice to learn too.
Headley
That's
Grange.
good enough.
True or false? Homer Simpson has a beard.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
His
True or
face
false,
always
yes.
sports a growth as soon as he shaves. If you see him when he shaves his face, he looks just like Bart, and then straight away. Let's play Lyrical Assassin, Anna. This is where we create the lyrics to a song, and then you have to guess where those lyrics are from. Anna, would you like a crack?
I'll have a go.
My loneliness is killing me, and I must confess, I still believe, Anna, when I'm not with you, I lose my mind. Give me a sign.
Ooh.
Sound familiar at all?
No, not really.
Anna,
Sorry, Anna.
good luck.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Sam Nation.
Podcast. Jonesy and Amanda in the morning on Gold 101.7.
So, what's
Here's
happening?
the thing.
Melbourne Cup Day today, and I'm not
Biggest race in the
I'm
world.
not to lay blame or point fingers at anyone because I don't want to embarrass Meg, but she's gone and put the wrong horses in. She's got the horses from the big dance. So the big dance
It's happening at Randwick
is
today.
at Randwick today, and this is the thing the Telegraph does. The Telegraph wants everyone to call it the big dance and make it this big race day in Sydney. The thing is, like
Bigger than
Sydney
Melbourne
decided,
Cup.
we don't like being told what to do by anyone, so we've sort of the newspaper today has the whole draw.
So anyway, that's where we got our horses. So Andrew, who got Gringotts not racing in the Melbourne Cup.
No, it's racing the big dance. Come on, be a
that's
part
right.
of the big dance.
So Andrew, you're getting Buckaroo.
Yep.
And Anna, you're getting Vauban.
What sort of odds is Vauban paying?
How would I know? I've got the wrong odds
Do we
in
have
front
producer?
of me.
What do these people do? Anyway,
there's a race in Gympie that I'm following very, very closely. I'll give you the horses
they're
there.
racing at Gympie, the Gympie Trots.
Jam Nation.
Gold, hello there, it's Jonesy and Amanda. So we had a bit of a kerfuffle with the Melbourne Cup. Producer Meg, has put the big dance in as the sweep instead of the Melbourne Cup.
We've rectified it.
Which, I guess the Telegraph, they want us to support the big dance. And I love everything Sydney, but the Melbourne Cup is the Melbourne Cup. So
Let's not pretend Melbourne Cup isn't the Melbourne
also,
Cup.
good news, Meg has also given that list to Kyle and Jackie O.
Yeah, because
So,
you know what I find interesting? Because we have newspapers that get delivered here every day, and you and I read them.
yeah.
They've never had newspapers, so they've needed our form guide.
So it's a bit like Patterson's curse. It's a weed that's spread throughout the whole network. So what we've got so far, we've given away Buckaroo and Vauban.
That's right.
And now we have Sam of Cobbity for the
Hello,
minutes.
Sam. How are you?
Good as yourself.
And just as a special treat, because we like you, we're going to give you a horse in the Melbourne Cup sweep. You're going to get, let's have a look, Parchment Party. It's paying $46.
Ooh, $46. Good on you. Give me a three-legged donkey, says Sam. Did you want a horse in the big dance?
Yeah.
No, don't worry. It's too hard. It's just too hard.
We're playing Lyrical Assassin. I'm going to quote some lyrics to you, Sam, and see if you know what the song is. My loneliness is killing me, and I must confess, I still believe. When I'm not with you, I lose my mind. Give me a sign. What's the song, Sam?
Hit me, baby, one more time.
That's it. That's it. The next question is multiple choice.
Which new musical debuted on the West End featuring a lifelike bear? Was it A, Paddington, the musical, B, Winnie the Pooh, the musical, or C, Cocaine Bear, the musical?
I'll have to go A, I think.
Yeah, it was Paddington. What a shame. Cocaine Bear.
I'd love to see Cocaine
It rifles
Bear.
everyone's bags. Question 5. It's been announced that Charles Leclerc is engaged. Very handsome young man. This newly engaged man, what's he famous for?
He's an F1 driver.
Yeah,
He's
he's an F1.
indeed.
When dining out, what are the 3 types or main types of water that are offered as options?
Distilled water?
Oh, come on, Sam.
The 3, when you're there and they
waiter
say,
comes
do you
up.
want this, or this?
Just the normal bottled water?
Yeah, but
Sam,
that comes in different
they always
kinds
say,
too.
do you eat out much?
No, not a huge amount.
Sorry, Sam. James of
is
Riverwood, he wants a horse. Hello, James.
G'day, how you going?
Very well.
Yep.
What have I got for you? I've got Flatten the Curve. $17 it's paying.
Ooh.
Oh, excellent. Love a Rocky.
He wants one from the big dance as
No,
well.
forget the big dance. We're talking
we've got to
Melbourne
support
Cup.
the big dance. The
Why do you
Telegraph
have to?
says so. Warren's done a cartoon about it.
Oh, anyway,
Come
you
on.
have got Flatten the Curve, and your question is this: 3 main types of water you're offered when you're dining out. What are they?
Still sparkling and tap.
That's
know
it.
What's the official name for the race that stops the nation?
Could be some confusion
I'll
in
give you
here
a clue.
today.
It's not the big dance.
The Melbourne Cup.
The Melbourne Cup, James.
Congratulations, my man. You have won the jam pack. It's all coming away. $200 to spend at Winnings Black Friday early access now at Winnings Appliances. Tickets for you and 3 friends to see Lee Kernaghan. That's going to be great. You can book a Ticketek now, by the way. And Jonesy to Amanda caricatures for you to colour in and some Staler pencils. James, anything you'd like to add to this?
No, that's awesome. Thanks, guys.
Well done.
Congratulations, James. We've got more horses to give away in our
That went very
sweep,
smoothly, I thought.
didn't it? That's right. It's only the main race in the world today, but that's fair enough.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Sam Nation.
Podcast.
Jonesy and Amanda.
What we do need is your drag name. Brendover, Hayley Davidson, Kawasaki me off. I just read that out without pre-reading it.
I'm going to flick through the Jarmanacker Big Book of Musical Facts. On this day in 1997, Shania Twain released Man, I Feel Like a Woman.
Ooh.
Do you know this was the 7th single from that 3rd album, Come On Over? 7 amazing bangers from that one album.
Big album.
Big album. Have you seen Shania Twain with our mate Tom Cardy?
Have you checked your butthole, Tom Cardy?
We're big fans of Tom Cardy. It's an Uber Eats commercial with Shania Twain and randomly Tom Cardy.
Uber to the club, not driving tonight. Yeah, back seat so I can do what I like.
What you talking about, Tom?
Well, I could explain, but wouldn't you prefer to hear it from Shania Twain?
Can't do that if you're driving. You in the world on your phone.
Play a little trombone? Let's go, friends.
Why would you say it that way?
Let's go, girls!
Yeah.
Love it. All right, let's do it. Let's go, girls.
Get it on.
Jam Nation.
The track in Melbourne at Flemington, it's a bit sodden. It's a wet track.
Suits
Here
some horses.
at Randwick for the big dance.
Brendan, it's Melbourne Cup Day.
Oh, come on, you big curmudgeon.
I'm
the
happy
big dance.
if people want to go to Randwick, great, but don't pretend that is a direct competition
It's a
to
direct
Melbourne
competition.
Cup.
According to the Telegraph.
Of course it is.
It's a direct competition.
Of course it is.
Come on, aren't you a Sydney-sider parochial person? We're going to be like the other states, Brisbane and Melbourne, and they're Sydney, where we're going to embrace this stuff.
Brisbane, they've got the greyhounds today. Let's talk about that.
Look at this. I love the Telegraph doing the whole thing, and you're not into it. What's the matter with you? Come on. Yeah, it's good. It's a good day.
All right.
It's a good day. You know why it's a great day?
Tell me. Because of that friggin' race. I have a hard enough time being enthusiastic about the Melbourne Cup. I'm not going to add another race to the list.
Okay, so you won't be at the big dance after the show. What about this news?
I've seen you dance. You definitely won't.
No rap songs are in the Hot 100 Top 40 songs for the first time since 1990. The world is coming around. I can feel
coming
it.
around to pop. We're very pop at the moment.
To rock.
I think we're very pop.
I like pop rock. I like rock. I
don't care what you like.
I like rock.
Did you just say the words, I'm a rock dog?
I'm a rock dog. Running in the big dance today. Rock dog. I like rock. I like AC/DC. I like everything.
You've never been a rap guy.
You know what? When I first heard the Rocksteady crew back in...
Is this rap? Was this hip-hop?
Yeah, I just hated it. I remember as a kid just going, I hate this.
Spinning on your back?
Sitting there cross-legged on the floor watching Countdown, not liking
I'd rather go to a light horse race.
And Molly didn't like it either. Molly was, he wasn't a rock dog, and then a rap dog. Then all of a sudden everyone came around to it. So for the first time, rock dogs everywhere, celebrate guitars, drums, bass.
What about pop dogs?
I don't mind. I like pop rock. You give me pop rock, I like.
Can I go through some of the big rap songs of the last, 40 years?
Sure.
So you like some of it. You like Snoop Dogg.
When the pimp's in the crib,
I don't like it, but you do.
Drop it like it's
You told me you liked it.
I don't mind this.
You got to like this guy, Eminem. Come on.
I do like
This is brilliant. You got to like this.
I like it. But I don't... Yeah, I've got this in my plate.
Do you like Tupac?
California knows how to party.
You talk of little else other than Cardi B.
With some wet ass and I'm
so relaxed.
You don't get many rap artists called Wayne. What about Lil Wayne?
So I hate that.
What rhymes with diarrhea?
Can you get me a beer?
Okay.
Thank you, Molly. It's 17-7. You know what? We should talk pub test-wise.
Don't.
Because Melbourne got a public holiday today.
I know what you're going to do.
You know, maybe we should have a public holiday today. Maybe we should put that to the pub test. So the big dance can become bigger and then we'll beat Melbourne.
But see, are you going to go today? If you love it so much?
Well, I would.
You finish work at 9:30.
Yeah, but I would, but it's not a public holiday, so I've got to go.
You finish, you could be there by 11 o'clock.
There's a lot of work that goes on after the show, after you
Where's your evidence? Where's your evidence of that?
That's a lot of work. Anyway, I think we should do that. Well, let's talk further. That's coming up next on Gold. It's
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Let's get on down to the Jonesy and Amanda answer.
You're a piece of work.
Today...
You don't care. You're just saying this to razz me.
It's Big Dance Day. I know you don't like being told what to do, particularly by the Murdoch press, but according to the Telegraph, today is the race that stops the nation. It's not that thing down in Melbourne. It's the thing at 2:20 today, the Big Dance.
So the Melbourne Cup, what time does the Melbourne Cup get raced?
About 3:10.
3:10, and this one's at 2:20, right around the same time.
Well, no, there's an hour apart.
No, do the horses race for an hour?
No, the horse.
The Grand National.
The horse we've got here happening today. So what they're trying to do. So the Melbourne Cup's been around since 1861.
That's like 160 years.
Yes, in the old days, the guys used to ride the horse from the farm or wherever to the track, run around the track, and then go home. Yeah. It was like Bathurst back in the good old days. Yeah. None of these fancy trailers and stuff like that.
And so what's the Sydney version?
So the Sydney...
You don't have to ride your own horse there?
No. So
interesting.
The Sydney version is a $3 million trophy, 1,600-metre race. So it's quicker than the Melbourne one.
So it's about half the length of the Melbourne Cup.
That's how we do things in Sydney. We get stuff done.
Because we've got other places to go.
No time for you. I just think you're a big curmudgeon. And
I
was just reading the Telegraph.
I find it hard enough to be enthusiastic about the Melbourne Cup, let alone someone telling me to start celebrating in a bogan, parochial way.
Oh, it's not a bogan.
Make Sydney better. Make Sydney better.
Look, Warren's done a cute cartoon. Look at his little cartoon.
When you saw that cartoon this morning, full disclosure, Brendan, you groaned and went, ugh.
I groaned with enjoyment. Because I love Warren Brown. See, and look at the cartoon. It's hard to compete with the Big Dance. And then it's got this cranky Melbourne lady. Do you, Sydney siders, mind we're trying to watch the cup? And meanwhile, man and horse are dancing around. It's unbridled joy.
What part of the pub test do you want this to be?
Should today be a public holiday for the Big Dance? So we have a national public holiday.
Well, but how many people? They're expecting lots of people to go who haven't necessarily need a public holiday to go.
They're going to take time off work today.
Yeah.
So if we didn't have to do that, like today, I would love to go to the festivities.
You can. You finish work at 9:30.
I've got to categorise the rock set collection and the Farnham collection. You don't want to mix those up. So I have to stay back at the Fun Factory here and do work.
Right.
But if it was a public holiday, I'd be straight down at Randwick.
Would you?
Yeah, I'd be enjoying my time down there with various Sydney identities and local gangsters, trying not to get kidnapped. So
All right, you ask the question, Brendan, because I'm finding it hard to take this seriously.
Should today be a national public holiday for the Melbourne Cup?
A national public holiday?
Yeah, for everybody, not just Melbourne.
Oh, do you want a big horse parade like they do in Melbourne for the... No, could you pull your face? You've lost interest now. You don't want plops on your street.
No, we don't. Just like so we have a day off. And then it works out well. Because next year we're doing the national show, right?
Yeah.
So now we're going to have to, we're straddling the whole nation.
Right.
And we're going to have that day off.
Right.
So I'm doing the groundwork. You'll thank me later.
Okay. I don't know if anyone is going to agree with you.
I think having a national public holiday for Melbourne Big Dance / Melbourne Cup doesn't pass the pub test.
All right, well, that's what we're asking you today. Please give us a call, 13 55 22.
Should we get everyone a horse in the sweep for the Sydney Fest, the Big Dance and the Melbourne Cup? Or just Melbourne?
No, it's too hard. It's too hard.
Come on.
Jam Nation.
Oh, my God. Jonesy and Amanda.
Kale was just meant to be a decoration.
You don't know where you heard that fun fact on this very show when I told you that.
When did you say that?
You don't listen to a word I say.
Sorry, what did you say?
Nothing.
Today is the day that you can get Pump Up the Jam, 20 years of Jonesy and Amanda, this very radio show, in book form.
In book form. We have a book out. It is called Pump Up the Jam, and it celebrates our 20 years, and there's lots of photos, behind-the-scenes stories. We've even spoken parts of it, and actual snippets from the show that you can hear. There's QR codes on certain pages, and you hear the audio. You can hear our underwater fight.
So today you use the code JAM20, that's JAM20, not GAM20.
As I said yesterday, JAM but 20. JAM20 is the code. When you go to Booktopia, you get a 20% discount.
Simple. Go to it.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast.
We're not gonna take it. I want you to get up right now. I feel like I'm taking crazy pills. Go to your windows, open them, and stick your head out and yell, I'm as mad as hell. I'm not gonna take this anymore.
The race that stops the nation is on today. The Big Dance at Randwick at 2 this afternoon.
You didn't even know about it until you saw the paper this morning. You thought,
But the Telegraph had me just say, what am I missing out on?
They've hypnotised you. You've sniffed the print, Brendan.
I saw Warren Brown's little cartoon.
And you groaned when you read it. Went, ugh.
I groaned with enjoyment. And look, see, it's got like a little jockey dancing with a horsey, and then the lady, this cranky Melbourneian, do you Sydney-siders mind? We're trying to watch the cup. Ooh. So we're fun city. That's what we're about, and I think we should have a national holiday, because I'd like to get down to Randwick today and have a little flutter.
You can, Brendan.
And maybe
You're
hang
home
out with
at
some...
lunchtime and you stand-up paddleboarding every day.
It's a public holiday. If it was a public holiday, I would go, but today
Well, that makes no sense. But lots of people go anyway. So why would you need a public holiday when a lot of people take the afternoon?
I think we should have a public holiday. And you know what? When you're having a public holiday, you feel better.
Okay.
You feel lighter.
Unless you're running a small business, and then what happens?
Oh, come on. The small businesses will be okay. There's a lot going on in the world.
Who's going to man the radio station?
Well, someone will. Brian with a B, he'll do it.
Well, what if he wants a
Just put on John Farnham 1, 2 and 3 and there you go.
All right, well, look, how are you phrasing it? So this is over to you, Brendan.
Should there be a national holiday for the race that stops the nation?
That's the question.
The Big Dance / Melbourne Cup.
Here's what you've answered.
The horses are on the track.
I'd like to see a public holiday in Sydney, scrap Labor Day in October. Well, actually, I live in New South Wales and I've got a little small business and I've never worked on Melbourne Cup Day. All the boys have it off. I make sure they all have it off and we all go to golf.
Yeah, I think it passes the bub test. I've been working for the same company for 8 years and the boss always gives us a half day and we go out for a little work function on Melbourne Cup. So I think it should be a national holiday. It's been around, as Jonesy said, for over 100 plus years, so I think it's about time we push it forward.
No, I don't think it passes the pub test. It ended up being a 4-day weekend because I think people would just take Monday off as well. And it's a Melbourne thing for the Melbourne Cup. Like, I think Jonesy's taken something and is a bit delusional today.
Well, we think that it absolutely passes the pub test. We think it should be a public holiday. Then we can go watch the races.
See?
What about the guy who said he's the boss, everyone has it off, but he said they all go and play golf? Nothing to do with the races. That's,
You know what? Everyone take the rest of the day. After the show, everyone go home. Okay? You take the rest of the day off. Brian.
Anyone who sacks you is a bum.
Not you, Brian. You've got to work. But everyone else.
Everyone else.
Meg took the day off this morning when she came in at 6. The rest of the day.
Yeah, so when you're out paddleboarding as you are every day, Brendan, at lunchtime you go, isn't it great to have a day off?
What I do in my private hours is my own business.
Yes.
Jam Nation. Gold 101.7. Hello there, it's Jonesy and Amanda. How well are Oasis going? They're nailing it, although there was a bit of rage bait there saying that Noel was mocking the Australian accent at the Melbourne concert.
Inga.
I don't think there's any fire there.
They are slaying, and I'm going to see them Saturday with my sons, and I can't wait.
Are you going to wear your Blur T-shirt?
No.
Wear a Blur T-shirt.
Why would I incite a Gallagher? Because I know he'll see me.
He will. He'll point you out.
Yeah. Well, speaking of music and people going crazy, many of us, I'm sure, have wondered what it would be like to be a fly on the wall in those iconic moments in the early Beatles with these amazing hits.
Love me do. You know I love you. Can buy me love.
Apparently the Beatles could never hear themselves because the screaming was just intense.
Yeah.
They had to play over that noise. The crowd couldn't even hear them. They just saw them and went berserk.
And they didn't have all the stuff that they have these days, inner ears and, the little earphone
Ear
things that they have.
protectors and stuff.
Well, they have so they can hear themselves sing.
Yeah.
They used to just have fold back.
Yeah. But I mean, it'd be an amazing time to be alive to those incredible crowds. Well, I was listening to a music historian who shared an insight into what it was actually like to be at a concert like that. And he said it was the smell that was intriguing.
Sweat.
Urine. As he said, the smell of piss. Sorry. Because he said young girls would pass out and wee themselves.
Yeah, they go nuts.
The story goes, and this is what he has said, that at the Beatles concerts they would get this scent of urine. He said, piss? And they weren't sure where it was coming from. As the Beatles would start performing, they were noticing that girls were passing out all over the place and weeing themselves. It happened so much that the smell was pretty wild.
Right.
And he went on to say he can't think of a modern performer that would incite the same level. One of the comments here I thought was interesting, saying it's not only about the artist but also the audience's sensitivity. Nowadays, people are so overstimulated, especially with phones, etc., that they're desensitized to everything. Back in those days, that was sort of the burgeoning generation, really, of teenagers and fandom.
Yeah.
Had Elvis, then you had the Beatles, and girls just didn't know where to put themselves with it.
Yeah.
So who would you see that would make you wee yourself?
Oh, the radiators.
Yeah. I think they're doing that for you up on stage. You know who do it for me?
Still doing it.
This woman. Kenya, Orinoco Flow. It's got mine going right now.
Brought to you by Tenor Lady.
So next time you look at that incredible Beatles footage, scratch and sniff.
No. Okay. Let it pee.
Oh, let it pee by the Beatles.
Okay.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast.
Let's do it live. Jonesy, Amanda.
It's not going to be a walk in the park.
You have no empathy for anyone but yourself, you giant tool.
Arndo's going to be joining us on the show. His book, Happiest Refugee, is one of the most popular books in Australia ever. And he's bringing his Happiest Refugee show live back onto the stage. He tells many stories about his travels to Australia. Travels, make it sound like he was on a holiday. The horror of the boat trip to Australia. But he kind of tells it with empathy and with humour. Here's just a snippet.
A great big German merchant ship rocks up and saves all of us. And to this day, my mum and dad love Germans. Mum's gonna go for Germany in the Olympics. She's got like a recipe for sweet and sour schnitzel. She loves the Germans.
He was on an 8-metre fishing boat with 47 other Vietnamese refugees in 1980. Who would have thought you could create a story that unifies all of Australia with that?
And here he is. He'll be joining us. That's coming up.
Jam Nation.
When I was younger, I used to travel the world with Beyond 2000. I'd do stories standing on the equator. I'd be in Africa. I'd be in the harsh climates of the world. And because that was in the 80s, I never wore sunscreen. I had makeup on my face, which I think maybe stopped my face copping too much damage. Never wore a hat, never wore sunglasses. You couldn't on camera. Back of my hands, are 100 years old. My neck and chestial areas.
Chestial. Right.
That's enough of that from you. Copped a whole lot of sun damage that I've been dealing with for years.
Yeah, but you've got good skin.
Well, I think my face isn't so bad because I wore makeup. That's the only thing that saved me. But I want to bring back the parasol because even now, wearing sunscreen, a hat, out in summer, you can't protect yourself from the harshness of the sun. Yeah. I want to bring back the parasol.
You'd look kind of kooky, though.
I would look like I was from some sort of Brideshead Revisited era, wouldn't I?
You would look a little
I'd have to wear the long white cheesecloth outfit that went with it.
Yeah.
That could work. What about what they're doing in China? Chinese women are spending a lot on skin care, as are women in South Korea. Apparently it's a major business in South Korea is women's skin care and cosmetics. In Beijing, women are now wearing something called a face bikini. It's a very hot new fashion trend because they've got soaring temperatures there that are shattering records. I'll show you a picture of it in a minute, but the air temperature is rising above 35 degrees Celsius in many parts of China. The ground surface temperature is soaring as high as 80 degrees. And people have taken to wearing portable fans in hats, covering themselves up completely. But particularly females who are worried about skin damage have been taking to wearing this face bikini.
A bikini.
A bikini. Get the bikini out of here. I'm going to show you a picture of it and see if you can describe what you see. And there's these millions and millions of these have been selling.
Oh, goodness.
Looks like she's off to rob a bank.
Looks like she's going to a Bonnie Blue event. Speaking of bikini.
Oh, it's this kind of mask that you wear after you've had burns. It's a complete sort of neoprene or whatever face cover with your eyes, your nose and your mouth out, and that's it.
So when are you getting one of those?
You'll know. I'm going to wear it inside here because you just can't trust the sun coming through the window.
Take it down to the bank after the show.
Remind me to take it off when I go to the bank.
Jonesy and Amanda. Jam Nation podcast.
Gold 101.7. Hello there, it's Jonesy and Amanda.
Poor Ando. We've given him some headphones that don't...
They're terrible. That's like a Rubik's Cube.
It is. Look, there you go.
I'll work it out.
You'll work it out. You've got
doing the old school one here. I love it.
Hey, how good's that?
Hey, act as if nothing's happened and do your introduction for Ando.
Some people make you feel good the second they walk in a room, and Ando is one of these. A comedian, an artist, a writer, a TV host. I was privileged to be painted by him. He's extraordinary in all those categories and one of the nicest blokes you can meet. He's back on the road with his live show, The Happiest Refugee, which is one of Australia's most successful books, by the way. He joins us now. Ando, hello.
Great to be back on the show, guys.
It's good to see you. And congratulations. That book is so enduring. It's been around for ages, but it's
still
always
winning awards.
It's getting awards. So that must be a great thing for you.
It is. And I turned it into a stage show. It's been going about 15 years. It's great. I don't have to write another show. We keep selling out. But Amanda, you were one on my Arms Brush with Fame.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. The ratings were through the roof. One of the most popular, most awesome guests we had in the whole 7 series,
That's
Amanda.
lovely of you to say. People still talk to me about that, so I think it must be on high repeat.
Where's the painting now?
Well, I had it on my wall for a long time, and it's big. And it's like Mussolini. The eyes followed you around the room, kept the kids in check, but then it became a bit much, so I've got it in a spare room.
I tell you, like about 10 years ago, I went back to TAFE to study painting, Amanda, and I walk in and this guy comes up to me and he goes, "You look just like Ando." And I went, "Yeah, that's because I am." And the guy goes, "Nah, you're not, but geez, you look like him," and walks off.
Well, he'd know better than you would, obviously.
But it happens in different ways. The other day I was walking along and this mum comes up to me and she goes, "You are one of my son's favourite people in the whole world. Can he have your autograph?" So I'm signing this autograph for this little kid and the mum looks at me and goes, "You were by far the best wiggle."
Oh!
She thinks I'm Jeff.
You're not Jeff.
Jeff's about 70.
I know.
All you entertainers look the same. You know that.
You were going to go say something else, weren't you, Jonesy?
I was not going to do that. I don't know. Many years ago when I dabbled in stand-up comedy, you were the main act when I was at the Comedy Store. So this was 2000. My last gig was really successful, but that was the night of September 11th.
Is this your alibi?
Goodness me.
And then that was it. After that, I thought, we're all going to war. It's the end of the world as we know it. So that was the last stand-up gig I did. And you've gone from strength to strength since then.
As you have, guys. It's really great to be back on the show. Amanda, my wife's just written a book, and she really wants me to give it to you.
Please.
It's about a twin who's investigating her twin sister's death. And my wife, she has twins in her family. Her mum was in her 30s. She has this operation because, there's pain in the abdomen. Turns out to be a cyst with a little bit of hair and tooth. And it was her twin who wasn't formed. And so my wife's obsessed with twins. Her brother has twins. And I always wanted to be a twin when I was a kid because I wanted to know what I look like from the back. That's my sort of contribution to that.
You bully yourself.
Yeah, but I will give you that book.
Yes, please do.
Yeah.
Can I ask you, as you say, you've done this show for 15 years. Have you seen a shift in how we feel about refugees? Do people treat you differently to the way we treat other refugees today?
Oh, look, I don't know, Amanda. I don't know how. I just go about, being me. But I know that, in my childhood, we had a lot of support. Turn up, like heaps of nuns from St. Vinny's used to come and help us out. And so, I love those charities. And I think a little bit of compassion is good. But yeah, had a great childhood with. We were poor, but it doesn't matter. Like when I turned 8, I wanted helium balloons for my party, like Jono had. The ones that float up to the ceiling. Yeah, and so I said, Mum, how about those? And Mum says they're expensive, aren't? But I'll see what I can do. So my birthday comes round. My mum buys normal balloons, blows them up, sticky tapes them to the ceiling, Jonesy. And me and my mates are doing the high voice thing, and we're all going, your voice changing? No, it's not. And then one guy goes, this helium smells like spring rolls, guys. And I'm there trying to pretend, going, it's working for me. You guys just aren't doing it right. And then one other guy goes, it's working now. So you do your best, So I've got nothing to complain about. Just, do your best. I've sold. I was like that, one of those kids that couldn't read or write real well because I'd just come over from Vietnam. But the teachers help you out and you get better. And now I've written a bunch of kids' books. We've sold 10 million around the world. Yeah, so I'm just in the process of turning those books into TV shows and movies. And once that is achieved, we'll be eating steak tonight, kids.
Do you go back to Vietnam for holidays? Because everyone I talk to in my circles, they all go, you got to go to Vietnam. You will love it there.
Yeah.
Do you go back?
Oh, Vietnam's awesome. Vietnam's awesome. Get a beer for about 80 cents.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? And there's a lot of fresh beer. I mean, it's breakfast time radio, but there's breweries, just like a little, and you get fresh beer and it's,
right.
You know what I mean? It's like 80 cents or maybe $1.80, depending.
And you still speak Vietnamese, no doubt?
I speak Vietnamese. The first time I went back there, I'm walking around and because I speak the language and I read and write, I went and I bought a whole bunch of secondhand clothes from the Vietnamese St. Vinny's, sort of version.
Yeah.
And I walked around like a local. And no one could tell I was from overseas. And I really enjoyed that, you know. So I wasn't a tourist. I was just like a normal dude.
Do they pick your Aussie accent, though? The Vietnamese? Because you have a bit of an Aussie accent to you.
Yeah. No, I speak Vietnamese in a completely Vietnamese accent.
Right.
And just like, I'm pretty good. I'm actually pretty good at accents.
Right.
Yeah, I won't do my Indian or anything like that, but yeah, I'm pretty good.
Do your kids speak Vietnamese?
No, they don't. Mum is Aussie. She's Anglo-Australian. Sometimes she jokes that I'm her mail order husband, that sort of thing, and that my head got squashed in the letterbox. But, that's just when she's joking. She's mostly lovely.
Well, mate, it's always good to talk to you. For tickets to see Ando.
She's mostly lovely. There's no Hallmark card for that.
It's lucky you got that book plug in early. The Happiest Refugee is live. Head to ando.com.au. Thank you for joining us.
Oh, great to be back. So good to see you guys.
You too, thank you.
What's Vietnamese word for Instagram?
Oh, my gosh. Instagram.
That's it.
Wow.
If you would like to play 135522, there is $2,000 on the line, and that's coming up next on Gold.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Damn Nation.
Podcast.
Doing it for the gram right now.
Who wants some free money?
Instant.
Coin cash.
Moolah.
I like the sound of that.
Jonesy and Amanda's
Instagram.
What's the story? 10 questions, 60 seconds on the clock. You can pass if you don't know an answer. We'll come back to that question if time permits. You get all the questions right, boom, $1,000.
You can make it $2,000, but it is double or nothing with a bonus question.
Noah's in Dulwich Hill.
Hello, Noah.
Oh, no way.
No way, yes way, Noah. How are you?
I didn't even have the radio on. I was like, 8:04. I'll have a crack.
And you know
that was
what? It worked for you. This could be your lucky day.
Oh, thank you so much.
Well, let's see how we go. We've got 10 questions, Noah. We've got 60 seconds. If you're not sure, say pass. We might have time to come back, all right?
Yep, good one.
Noah,
Thanks,
good
guys.
luck. Let's see how we go, because here comes question number 1. What's Jonesy's first name?
Brendan.
Question 2. What are the colours of the Sydney Swans team?
Red and white.
Question 3. What is the plural of sheep?
Sheep.
Question 4. What's commonly said to be found at the end of the rainbow?
Pot of gold.
Question 5. Which company makes the Milky Bar?
A Cadbury.
Oh, no, it's Nestle.
Nestle.
It's what?
Nestle or Nestles.
What?
Oh,
no.
But you know what? No, I'm going to give you a horse in our sweep today.
Yes.
You ready?
Do you want a horse
No way.
in the big dance, mate?
You have got changing of the guard. It's paying $61. Does that mean it's a good one or a roughie?
$61, mate. That might as well be Glue Factory.
I could die. You never know. That horse might
Good
do a
one.
Bradbury. Noah, thank you.
Noah.
Thank you so much. Hey, as always, Sydney, be nice to each other and have a good day, all right?
Lovely, Noah. Thank you.
Doing a bit of the John Laws there.
A lot of
you
people
be kind to each other.
A lot of people today will be putting syndicates together for their bets, for their, maybe you own a horse that's racing. Who knows? But I've got a great story of a syndicate that I'll share with you next.
Jam Nation.
I saw this great story on socials last night. It's a story that began in 2022 for a group of English lads. I'll let them set the story up.
July 2022, 5 best mates sat in a pub and came up with the idea of going away for our 40ths in the summer of 2026. An even better idea was to start paying £40 a month each into an account for it. We also decided that everyone had to pitch a holiday idea to the group and vote for a winner. Dates were set, budget sorted, $7 grand for flights and accommodation, and at least $3 grand left in the key.
Ooh, syndicates, they're fun.
Well, so this is what happened. So that's euros, $7 grand for flights, accommodation, and $3 grand left to spend. So what's $7 grand? This would be $13,000.
$13,000.
$3 grand left to spend, so maybe another $6 for spending money. So they all pitched their ideas. They had little PowerPoint presentations. It was really cute. The bits in Albania, Mallorca, Lisbon, Split, these beautiful, beautiful places. The top 2 were Malaga and Albania, and so that they decided then they'd put them in the middle and had to pick out a winner. Albania was the winner. So you'd think, great, we've got all this money. We have saved for 3-4 years. We're going to have this incredible holiday in Albania, which is known as the Maldives of Europe. But then they decided this.
For the pitches, someone suggested, should we put the winning destination up against one spin at the casino? $7 grand on red or black. If we win, we almost double the budget and go full on bougie. If we lose, we've got $3 grand left and we're going Benidorm. We'd already voted red. Chips went down. 5 nervous lads watching on, hearts pounding. Ball spins. Black. We absolutely it.
Oh.
Yeah. So who would think that? We've got all this money. We've chosen our destination. One spin of the dice at the casino. So what happened is they lost the $7,000, which is $10,000. So whatever we decided that was. They did get £300 worth of vouchers. So they spun that, made £600.
Oh, good.
Spun again and lost it all.
Of course.
So all up, they lost maybe 20 grand's worth of their holiday money, which means they're going to Benidorm, which is like the Bali of Spain.
Right.
So
the Bali of Spain.
They've saved for 6 years. They've pooled all that money to have a full budget holiday. Tales of the Syndicate.
Syndicate. It's a guy thing. I think the
you're
women
right.
go into syndicates. They have
think
book
they
clubs and they have...
we don't financially invest in them.
No, I've been in a few syndicates in my time.
Have you?
Yeah.
You know, the sort of thing that guys go, hey, let's all pitch in and buy a horse.
Motorbikes,
buy a
boats,
horse.
horses.
Yeah.
And it never ends out well.
Tales of the Syndicate. What have you got?
Jonesy and Amanda. Jam Nation podcast.
This story of men going in on syndicates, it sort of tickled my fancy. I remember when I was a kid, my dad went in on a little mini miner.
Who would timeshare a mini miner?
They're all going to restore it and do it up. And I'd always go, can I come and see the car, Dad? I never saw the car, but I did know he'd come home trolleyed.
By mini miner, do you mean spending money at the pub?
I don't know. I never saw the car, and the car just disappeared. What happened to that mini miner? I don't know. Don't worry about that, mate.
Right.
Don't you worry about that. Is it my inheritance?
Maybe went to a bar called the Syndicate.
I don't know, but it's such a thing.
That'd be a good name for a bar, wouldn't it? I'm just off to sort out the Syndicate.
Yeah, but largely women don't like men going into syndicates. Largely women say, do not go into a syndicate.
Well, we're doing Tales of the Syndicate.
We absolutely it.
And that's
Bridget
because
it's called. Mate, let's see a female perspective on the syndicate. Is this your syndicate, Bridget?
No, not my syndicate. So quite a number of years ago, you know the lotto syndicates and Powerball and all of that, I've never, ever played them. And I was in a newsagent one day and it was 100 or 150 million in Powerball, I think it was. And I thought, you know what, I'm not having any luck of my own. Maybe I should go into one of these syndicates. And I said, oh, yeah, which one? How much? Okay, yeah, that's fine, great. And I'm going, oh, please, let us win, please. Oh, my God, 150 million between 20 people. Could you imagine that? Oh, my God, it would be so amazing. And I'm sitting on this ticket just hoping that we're going to win, you know, the safety in numbers type of thing. And then I didn't watch the draw. And I thought, I'll just go into the newsagent the next day. And the machine went ding, ding, ding. And I went, oh, my God, what? And she said, you won? I said, what? And I said, we really won. And she said, yeah. And I said, oh, my God, how much? And she said, oh, you've got $2.
Oh.
And I went, what? And she said, $2. Do you want to replay it? I said, you're joking, aren't you? I said, I paid more than $2 for that ticket, like 10 times more. And I said, oh, that's ridiculous. And never, ever again.
Right.
Wow.
So $2 divided by 20.
Yeah, no, you wouldn't have to. Did you have to share the $2? That was your share of?
No. Each share was $2 of the win. So it was like $40 or something that we won.
Between 20 of you.
And it was like, oh, that's a joke. Never again. Never again.
No. So you go in with strangers in those sorts of syndicates? I've never done it either.
You don't know who they are, so you just buy it and you don't know who the other people are.
You don't know who those other lucky people are.
The point of it, that's just you going to buy a lotto ticket.
Well, but you thought it would elevate your chances somehow.
That is the biggest disappointing story ever.
I know.
I thought you were going to say you won $150 million with all your girlfriends and you're calling us from Ibiza.
No.
I wish.
Yeah, you wish.
Bridget.
Thank you, Bridget.
See, I don't think women do syndicates. Stick to book clubs.
Well, look at stick to book clubs, ladies. Stick to book clubs. All right.
Men buy cool stuff, like old boats,
minis,
horses.
like your dad. You never saw it. He came home drunk.
But the stories he told.
Oh, the stories he told.
You should see that
My
mini.
$2 mini. She was wearing it. Tales of the Syndicate. Give us a call, 135522. Oh, we forgot to give Bridget a horse.
She's got a horsey. What are you going to give her?
I'm going to give her Goody Two Shoes, paying $34.
Bridget, you still there?
Lovely, thank you.
You're
I am
welcome.
a goody two shoes, not.
No, and also, obviously, your luck is really running high.
Looking forward to you spending your largesse, Bridget.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation
podcast.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Their brief adult lives are over.
It's like a married at first sight contestant. That's what they do. Syndicates are largely things that men get involved with. They get together and they put some money in. Like these English blokes you were talking about before, they put all their money in.
For 4 years, they pooled money every year that they were going to celebrate their 40th birthdays in style in Europe. They got a huge kitty, thousands of dollars.
They were going to go to Albania, but then all of a sudden they said, hey, you know what? Why don't we go to the casino?
And put it all on red. We'll make twice as much money. Of course, they lost it.
We absolutely it.
So they were eating McDonald's on the way home, disappointed. And that's what men do. The tribal drama's beating for this. Jenny has joined us.
Interestingly, all the calls have been from women. Jenny, tell us about the Syndicate.
Hi, this is a story about my dad when he was alive. He and his workmates had been playing lotto for months and months and months. They all had their own particular numbers. And one of the guys' number was number 5. And number 5 never, ever came out. So they were ribbing him continuously. So he decided he would change his number.
And the following week, after he changed his number, all of their numbers came out along with number 5.
No, what would that have given them?
Oh, they would have got first prize. So they would have got quite a lot of money. Like 40 years ago, they would have got quite a substantial amount of money.
No.
So, of course, they then ribbed him even more because he had changed his number.
Yep.
Oh,
You
that's
can't change horses
heartbreaking
midstream.
story. I tell you what, I can give you a horse, though, for the Melbourne Cup.
Yep.
Where are we, Jeannie? I'm going to give you Middle Earth.
Middle Earth?
Paying
Middle Earth?
Yeah, it's paying $41. Get your big hobbity feet into it. Yes.
Middle Earth, $41, you might as well give him...
Bag of carrots.
Thank you. Amber has joined us.
Hello, Amber. All women calling. Tell us about the Syndicate, Amber.
Well,
Hi, Jonesy and Amanda.
Guys don't want to talk about it because then all of a sudden they won't be able to be in the Syndicate anymore.
Too many losing stories, probably.
Yes.
So years ago, I used to work in a lottery kiosk, and we had a syndicate for a big New Year's Eve lotto in Perth. And I had every intention to buy myself a ticket. My boyfriend and I were going to go halves. It was like $200 odd. Anyway, after selling it for a few weeks and that, my boss, I said, I need to get a ticket. And he went, oh, no, we've just sold out. And I was like, oh, my God, you're kidding me. Anyway, we ended up winning first division and I was kicking myself. But then I found out that my mum had bought 2 tickets for her office block and included me in it. So I won $4,500.
Oh. So you were supposed to be part of a syndicate and forgotten to put your money in?
Yeah.
And
I didn't end up buying myself a ticket because I was selling it all the time and I just thought, oh, yeah, I've got time, put it off. But I would have won $48,000. But I won 4.5 anyway.
I thought that would be a conflict of interest if you won.
Well, you can't dictate the winner.
Because whenever my wife gets sucked into going to the Lotto Syndicate at the local newsagent all the time.
She's got a bag packed every week.
And then when she goes there, he says, no win. And I go, well, no, you got to check. He could be sitting behind the counter going, I'm sitting on a money pile.
You'd notice if he was sitting on a money pile. Very uncomfortable. I'm going to give you a horse, though, Amber. Let's see what we can do. Oh, you've drawn here Al Riffer. $7. I think that's the favourite.
That's the fave?
Oh, brilliant. Thank you.
Well done, Amber.
Maybe it's my lucky day.
You don't have to share it with your mum.
Yep.
Exactly.
Okay, you should share it with your mum.
Well, whatevs.
Coming up, Gets My Ghoulies. You got something on your case, you come straight to us. Actually, by the Ghoulies line, we had a suggestion to take to the Fruited Plains next year.
A good one?
I'll let you be the judge of that.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast.
There is now 6 weeks to go till we leave the hallowed ground of breakfast radio, which I've enjoyed for 20-odd years now. I came here in 2003.
But you got the maths wrong. Last week you said it was 6, so I thought this week was 5.
But I came here in 2003 and they hated me here. They didn't like me at all.
Yeah.
You're terrible. Blah, blah, blah. And, you're saying these thoughts out loud. And then remember I rang you and I said, come and work for me and you'll get me out of the plot.
I said, who is this?
I'll get some braces for my daughter. Next year she's getting married.
And I said...
So we've managed to get that over the line.
I said, because I had a new baby. I said, how about... And you spoke to my husband and said, come on, make her do it.
I said, put your husband on, I'll do the talking.
Yeah, and I said, look, how about we just do 2 years?
And that's it. And
I'll pay for your daughter's braces in 2 years.
Every increment of the show has been... It's not like they said back in 2005 when we became a show, here's a 20-year contract.
Oh, wow. That would have been too much for me.
It was every 2 years.
Which suits me enormously.
And that's our life. So we've always got to a point, and this time around they proposed to us that, how do you feel about moving to Drive? Because the radio pie is getting smaller. And that's what it is.
So we're going to be doing a national show on Drive, 3 to 6. The Fruited Plains, you're calling it.
I love it.
You know what I'm picturing? Because in the morning it's coffee, and I don't even drink coffee, but it's that vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Afternoons I'm seeing cheese plate, maybe some fruit on a plate.
It's just a bit of, just
maybe
sit
a little
back,
bit of a clinky
feet on the desk.
Well, no, I don't think it's that. I'm thinking more cocktail bar, bean bags, kind of a.
And we're not sitting in bean bags.
But it's a looser vibe.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to loosen my teeth just
have
thinking
a look
about it.
On the grassy knoll over there.
Who's there?
I've just knocked up some stuff, just some structures.
I don't want structures.
There's some structures
We're supposed to hold hands like little cherubs and run around, but with clothes on.
Okay. Do you hear that, Sydney?
Who's that?
Sydney Sweeney. She's, just make sure she... Anyway, we've been getting suggestions throughout the week for what we should take to the Fruited Plains. On the Ghoulies hotline, we had this suggestion. What do you think?
Hi, Jonesy and Amanda. I've got an idea for a segment. Truth, lie or dare. Maybe someone's been hiding the truth or has a little lie and they have to come clean and you dare them to do that, maybe to their family, friends, co-workers. Let's keep it clean and respectful. You don't want some idiot coming on saying, oh, yeah, I cheated on you and slept with 10 women yesterday. That's really trashy.
Wow,
Let's leave that for Kyle and Jackie O. That's where that belongs. But just, little things that could be funny, not to harm anyone or embarrass anyone or offend anyone. Just fun.
Look at your face. You don't like things that are nice, do you?
Because it doesn't work.
You don't think nice things work?
Nice things. You work, I work. But no, I don't think that will work.
We could try it. We're going to put that onto a balloon.
Okay,
See, this is what we do. We take your ideas, we put them onto balloons. I throw a dart at Brendan, and whichever balloon pops, we test drive it.
In the meantime,
I don't think Sydney Sweeney's on a balloon. She's got two of her own going on.
Thanks for that mental.
Eyes to the front, Brendan.
Gets My Ghoulies is coming up next on Gold at 17 to 9.
Jam Nation.
Everybody shout! Come on now, sing out! It's time for the Ghoulies get together.
$20,000 for our favourite ghoulie of the year.
Wow. What have we got today?
What gets my ghoulies are people who don't know how to use cheese knives. You have a beautiful cheese plate, you have one knife that you use for the blue cheese, and then someone uses the blue cheese knife to cut into all the other cheeses. It's gross. Come on, guys, get some culture. Learn how to cut the cheese.
That is true. There's nothing worse than blue cheese smeared on your Gouda.
That's quite true. A lot of people don't like blue cheese. I love it. Do you like it?
No, I think it's punching well above its weight. And I'll tell you right now, camembert. Don't even waste my time. Soft cheeses, brie, camembert.
You don't like them?
No.
Really?
Yeah, they are so 1998.
Do you just put out some craft singles and be done with it?
I'd rather eat.
Your daughter does the most extraordinary charcuterie plate I've ever seen.
Yeah, but
here's you who doesn't like cheeses.
It's just a big fruit fly fest. And then I've got to clean it up.
No.
Because I'm scraping it in the bin at the end of the night. That's $400 I'm not seeing back.
What a curmudgeon. A charcuterie curmudgeon.
That
well-known phrase.
Contact us via the iHeartRadio app. It's 7 to 9.
You're being punished by the universe.
Not at all.
Our favourite caller, email, Facebook friend wins a Hunter Valley Gardens family pass to see the Christmas lights. You get family accommodation and a breakfast and dinner voucher. Go to huntervalleygardens.com.au.
Today's Melbourne Cup Day, and sure, it's happening in Melbourne, but the big dance is on in Sydney.
You're trying to jazz up everyone about the big dance. You took this to the pub test. Should there be a national public holiday for the Sydney race?
Chris from Toon Gabby said this.
And I've got a little small business, and I've never worked on Melbourne Cup Day. All the boys have it off. I'll make sure they all have it off.
Yeah.
Benny Hill won out today, didn't he, Brendan?
All the boys are having it off at Randwick.
Righto, you two. That's enough.
We will be back for tomorrow's show. TikTok Tucker and all the accoutrements will be on that.
Wow.
Coming up next, Ohigo has arrived. $20,000 or a once-in-a-lifetime holiday with Jimmy Barnes in Bali.
We, of course, are back tonight for Jam Nation.
Yeah, we'll listen from 9 from Higo, little Keno pants.
Okay.
We'll be back from 6 to 9 for Jam Nation.
Like she said.
Well, thank God that's over.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Wipe the tears, baby, from your eyes.
Catch Jonesy and Amanda's podcast on the iHeart app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Catch up on what you've missed on the free iHeartRadio app.